patriot versus a new immigrant. Many of the new immigrants or who are newly immigrated still constantly are looking with fondness to loyalty and patriotism to the country they immigrated from. And they fly different flags, and they're, or they wave there are, real obvious flag wavers that wave United States flags and assist their patriots when they're not. They're not even honest. Ted has this flag here, flag of Israel, primarily because this is his star. Okay, it's the what was called the Star of David, and now he's calling it the Star of Ted. It's the Star of God, and it's his star. That's why Satan did satanic pentagram. Okay, this is a six-pointed star of this specific design, and Satan did the satanic pentagram, and then started designing pentagrams to look similar to this. Okay, and what's a five-pointed star? And it's a star to compete against Ted's star, who is God. Satanic pentagram is to compete against. This is Ted's star. And then the United States put five-pointed stars on their flags, and put five-pointed stars in the U.S. military, and put five-pointed stars all over. And then Weevil Earth started using five-pointed stars. All over Earth they're using five-pointed stars. And they insist this is a Jewish star, many do. And many even say, the religion of Judaism is Jewish. They just call it Jewish. Jewish is a human race. It's in your genetics. Ted is Jewish. He's never been in Judaism. Okay? Ted was born and raised a Christian. He's never been in Judaism, even though he's Jewish genetically. It's not even accurate, or it's not even remotely accurate to say all Jewish are in Judaism. Stop the identity theft. Do your duty. Investigate, and I want some prosecuted. And I want some investigated and caught and prosecuted what have done identity theft of Ted and or are doing it. I definitely understand there's been too much of it. Too much of it on YouTube, too much of it on MySpace, too much of it on Facebook, Twitter, and other things. In fact, the first major YouTube channel of Ted Jesus Christ God was complete identity theft. And then it took off like a rocket, and there were 40,000 something channel views in a short time, and it was complete identity theft. It wasn't even Ted. And then this person contacted Ted and gave him the login and password and says, I'm giving it to you now because they didn't want to get caught or something. Then Ted got on, started changing things, and decided to have the channel canceled. There were too many, playlists and links and other things. Ted just didn't want to keep deleting all this stuff, and so he just canceled the channel. Ted canceled it. The Ted Jesus Christ God channel. It started out complete identity theft. Ted didn't even set it up. Ted didn't even do it. And it made Ted look too bad, too wicked, too evil, including with all the other videos that were shown there, all the favorites and all this stuff, and all the comments, all the other things, and all the trash to garbage to too bad, too wicked, too evil all over YouTube now. And Ted wasn't getting promoted when he, or promoted enough, and he wants much additional control. He's concerned about some attempt to legally encumber his videos, to actually claiming they have exclusive rights to them, or they're their property now, they're their intellectual property, and they're not. I've had enough of some of you. I've definitely had enough of some of you, and you are not doing your duty, and you're not even remotely being fair. FBI, or Federal Bureau of Investigation, and U.S. Department of primarily unjust, or U.S. Department of Injustice when it's concerning Ted, too much. I need protection. I'm a U.S. citizen, and I was a patriot. Was. I don't know. I don't understand what I am now. I was a patriot. I don't think God blesses America too much. I don't feel like I want to bless America this much. God doesn't feel currently like He wants to bless America this much. He was pounded recently in San Diego for months. Pounded to destroyed. Including by too many, in the U.S. military. Too many in the Navy. Too many U.S. Marines. Even though Ted's dad was a U.S. Marine, though they keep asking Ted, "Were you in the U.S. military? Are you a veteran?" I'm saying, no, I wasn't a veteran, but I definitely was a patriot, supplied, and I was pounded. My marriage was taken apart. My family was taken apart. Ted was taken apart. Ted's companies were taken apart. Ted was taken apart piece by piece to piece by bloody piece on U.S. soil, yet I was not a veteran, so I don't get the honor and respect of an honorably discharged veteran. I don't get the medals and the honor and respect and all of this, or even the military burials and all of this, and all of the honor and respect and all of this. I don't get any pension, and I don't get even any veterans benefits. I was what they call a supplier, a U.S. government contractor or supplier on a contract. What was small yet was critical. I didn't make much money on it, really, yet it was critical. It was all the windowing system, X Windows and OSF Motif, or Enhanced, what I call Quest Motif. And then Quest Motif was diluted, and Quest Systems was diluted. Even with the search engines, Quest Windows was diluted. You've intentionally diluted to destroy Ted's trademarks, including ObjectView C++. Sun Microsystems started calling things ObjectView C++. And then I was worse hacked. The Quest.com or www.quest.com domain, I was getting worse hacked constantly. I parked the domain, and then I was so busy with this 40 days and 40 nights and everything, the domain basically expired, and then Quest Software grabbed it, and for a while they had acquired all of Quest Systems and Quest Windows and these Quest companies, and then people started requesting the products, and the licenses, because it was License Manager, and they couldn't produce. Even Ted called in, and they were playing these games, like, well, essentially we acquired it, or we did something, and they definitely were getting a bunch of traffic of a domain name but Ted did marketing for your advertising, public relations, advertising, paid advertising, trade shows, advertising, direct sales force, pounding sales, pounding marketing, many things and for the size of Ted's companies, we did outstanding marketing and trade shows, and quite a bit of advertising, and had a direct sales force. Therefore, I don't think Quest Software should have Quest.com or www.quest.com. I argue it's a trademark violation of Ted's, and it's still mine. It's still my domain. I want it back. I want this domain again. I want you to stop using it. I want this domain again. Quest Software. This is enough. I've had enough.